Is your Logic session constantly lagging with all sorts of unwanted technical difficulties that screws up your workflow? At least I have, and it has at times driven me crazy, which is why I'm going to share my top tips on how to optimize your Mac for Logic Pro X. We're going to talk about RAM, buffer size, hard drives, and a lot more. So let's dig in. So Logic requires a minimum of 4 gigabytes of RAM. Does it work for smaller projects? Yes. Does it work for larger projects with a lot of sound effects, etc.? Let's just say it's not very sufficient. If your Mac has 4 gigabytes of RAM, I highly recommend upgrading it to at least 8 gigabytes. 16 gigabytes is preferable if you have the budget. This is going to reduce the risk of overloading. Let's talk about SSD hard drives. Once you've upgraded your RAM, you should consider upgrading your internal hard drive. SSD is recommended over HDD for music production since it has higher write speeds. You'll get a faster response time and hence make the mixing process more smooth. DAW softwares can be demanding on your Mac, therefore the SSD preference. On a lot of Macs, you can upgrade your HDD hard drive to an SSD. This is precisely what I did and is definitely worth the investment. Buffer size is the amount of time allowed for your computer to process the audio of your audio interface. You can simply go to Preferences, Audio, and then switch to 1024. It's more likely that the annoying system overload error will occur if you have your buffer size lower than that. Having a higher buffer size will create latency in playback, so going for around 128 is more suitable when recording, but for mixing, 1024 is better and is much more CPU friendly. Having the right settings on your input signals is also worth taking in consideration. Make sure that all of your channels are set to no input. Since you're not recording, there's no need to have Logic being ready to receive an incoming signal from any instrument that is plugged in. This is, of course, something that is demanding for Logic, so avoid that if possible. All right, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. Keep creating music, keep mixing, and I'll see you in the next video.